Hello and welcome to another training video from Media Services. In this video, you will learn how to use the audio system in the Soiland practice gym, which is also referred to as GSFC 190. First, you will learn how to turn on all of the equipment in the space. Then, you will learn how to use the sound equipment. Lastly, you will learn how to set up a projection system. If you have any questions, please pause the video and write them down to ask your supervisor at a later time. Before leaving the Media Services office, be sure to grab the office keys. You will not be able to get into the AV booth without them. Once you arrive at GSFC, head up the stairs to AV2, which is also referred to as GSFC 256. Go to the rack and turn on the audio system by flipping on the power switch located on the right side of the GTD receiver. Next, turn on the Behringer Ultra Curve Pro, located directly underneath the GTD receiver, by pressing in the power button. Then, turn on the Crown CDI 1000 underneath both the GTD receiver and Behringer by pressing the power button. In this section, you will learn how to use the sound equipment in the Soiland practice gym. The Soiland practice gym is equipped with 4 wireless handhelds and a wall plate located on the northern wall of the Soiland practice gym, which contains 2 XLR inputs. The audio of this room is controlled by the faders on the rack-mounted Alesis Multimix 12R soundboard. Each fader controls a different input. The wireless microphone faders are controlled by the first 4 faders and are labeled by color. The GTD microphones need 2 AA batteries and can be found on the battery charger near the AV booth window. To turn on the microphone, hold down the mute button. The microphone will power on and will then be usable. Faders 5 and 6 adjust the XLR connections at the panel on the northern wall. The Soiland Practice Gym AV booth is equipped with a direct input box, also referred to as a DI box. It is used to adapt an XLR connection to 2 1/4-inch outputs. Media Services predominantly uses DI boxes to provide an auxiliary connection by adapting it further with 2 adapters. To install a DI box completely, you will need 1 XLR cable, 1 DI box, 2 RCA to 1/4-inch barrels, and 1 RCA to auxiliary cable. Start by plugging the XLR cable into the northern wall plate. Then, connect the other end of the XLR into the DI box. After that, plug in the 2 1/4-inch to RCA barrels. Finally, plug in the RCA to auxiliary into both barrels. Once this is done, the end of your connection can connect to an MP3 player or laptop for signal. To set up a projection system in the Soiland practice gym, you will need a few items: a projector, a power cable for the projector, an extension cord, and a long HDMI cable or VGA cable, depending on the projector. Most events place their stage at the center of the northern wall. Place the AV cart approximately 4 feet from the corner of the stage. Connect the projector AC power. Run an extension cable from the projector to the northern wall. Turn on the projector. Now that the projector is on, you may notice that the image is not symmetrical. Adjust the zoom and focus via the knobs on the top of the lens. However, you may still notice that the projection is not perfect. Ensure that the projector is sitting parallel to the wall and then begin the keystoning process. The following steps may vary depending on the projector being used. For this example, we will use the Epson PowerLight 2250U. Press Menu and go to the Settings tab using the controls on top of the projector. Press Enter to access the Settings submenu. At the top of the submenu, select Keystone by pressing Enter. You now have 2 options to keystone the projector. First, HV keystone. HV keystone allows you to adjust the image on a horizontal and vertical axis. You also have the option to select Auto HV. The second option is Quick Corner. Quick Corner Keystone allows you to digitally stretch or shrink each corner to precision. However, stretching the corner may degrade the quality of the image, so keystone carefully. Once your image is keystoned, plug in an HDMI cable to HDMI 1 and run that cable to the laptop at the stage. When using HDMI, the computer is defaulted to send the audio to the projector. Change these settings by reassigning the output of the sound to the headphone jack of the laptop. For PC laptops, right-click on the sound icon at the bottom of the screen and select Playback Devices. Then select Speakers/Headphones as the playback device and click Apply. For Mac laptops, click on the Apple icon at the top left of the screen and select System Preferences. Click on the sound icon and then click on the Output submenu. Select Headphone Port and close the window. By following these steps, you are telling the computer to switch the signal from the default, HDMI, to the headphone jacks for the DI box. In this video, you learned how to turn on the AV system within the Soiland practice gym, how to use the sound system, and how to set up a projection system within the space. If you have any questions, please ask a trainer or supervisor.